Ever wondered how NBA players spend their millions? You might picture them splurging on yachts, supercars, or private jets. But what if I told you some of the biggest names in the game still drop just a single dollar on their favorite snacks? From cheap munchies to jaw-dropping luxury buys, we're breaking down the wildest purchases made by NBA stars, starting with the shockingly low-budget cravings of basketball's elite. You'd think that with multi-million-dollar contracts, NBA players wouldn't even glance at the dollar menu, right? Wrong. Even the highest-paid athletes still indulge in budget-friendly guilty pleasures. Take LeBron James, for example. The king might own a billion-dollar empire, but he's been spotted grabbing McDonald's dollar menu items and munching on Ruffles chips like it's still his rookie year. And he's not the only one keeping it cheap. Anthony Edwards swears by dollar bags of hot fries, and Donovan Mitchell. He's all about dollar gummy bears. But the list doesn't stop there. Tyrese Maxey loads up on dollar fruit snacks, while Trae Young relies on dollar M&Ms for a quick energy boost before hitting the court. Who knew the fuel behind some of the NBA's biggest stars could be bought with the change in your pocket? It just goes to show, no matter how many millions they have in the bank, some habits never change. But trust me, not all NBA players are this frugal. Some take spending to an entirely different level, like dropping six figures on gaming setups, or even $138 million on a mega yacht. And you won't believe what's coming next. Just when you thought $1 snacks were wild for multimillionaires, wait until you see what NBA stars are shelling out $10,000 plus on, and no, it's not private jets just yet. We're talking about gaming setups that look like they belong in a futuristic space lab. These aren't your average desktops. Anthony Davis flexes with a blue-themed PC that's not just built for the game, it's a shrine. Packed with NBA championship memorabilia, it's like his final legacy is cooling his graphics card. Meanwhile, Gordon Hayward kept it sleek, engraving his name onto a custom rig. Because if you're logging hours on League of Legends, you might as well do it in personalized style. Then there's Gary Payton, who went full fan mode with a Warriors-themed PC complete with a custom monitor. If loyalty could be liquid-cooled, his setup would run on pure Dub Nation. Montrezl Harrell added a functional twist. His PC displays live weather and sports highlights on a touchscreen. And Seth Curry, he's running a black and red open-case setup that looks like it belongs in the Batcave. But the real standouts? Karl Anthony Towns built an orange liquid-cooled PC with a literal spinning basketball case. Yes, his computer has handles. And De'Aaron Fox brought Dragon Ball Z to life. His PC plays episodes and transforms. That's not gaming. It's an anime crossover episode with RGB lighting. Now let's pivot from screens to shelves and some surprisingly wholesome obsessions. Carmelo Anthony has a full-on shrine to Muhammad Ali. We're talking signed gloves, books, old vinyl, and even motivational tapes. He even designed a bathroom with Ali-themed flavored wallpaper. Yup, flavored. The centerpiece? A $27,000 painting that dominates his home. Melo swears Ali's words lit the fire behind his legendary 62-point game. But Miles Turner took childhood nostalgia to another level, dropping $40,000 on Nerf guns and Legos. Not just any Legos, though. He's got a life-size Mario, a $1,500 Death Star, a $600 Titanic, and even self-portrait Lego art. And the Nerf guns? Modded with silencers and banana clips. His teammates roast him for spending 40 grand on toys. But Turner? He's living his best life. All right, snacks and gaming are one thing. But when you've got NBA money, your driveway starts to look like a scene out of Fast and Furious. And trust me, these cars aren't just for show, they're statements on wheels. Luka Doncic might be a kid at heart, but his car collection screams big-time baller. He's got a custom blue Camaro worth around $60,000, built as a throwback to MJ's iconic look. But here's where it goes full beast mode. Luka also dropped over $3 million on a Lamborghini. This thing isn't just fast, it's ridiculous. Transformer-style doors, carbon fiber everything, and Lakers-inspired gold accents. It's a Batmobile that moonlights as a shoe commercial. Speaking of Batmobiles, enter Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, aka the NBA's Dark Knight. His ride? A matte black Batman-themed Lamborghini Aventador, clocking in at $275,000. Yellow accents light up the wheels. But the real flex? A customized Shai signal that shines like the actual bat signal. Somewhere in Gotham, Bruce Wayne is probably taking notes. Now, if those cars weren't futuristic enough, just wait until we get into the robots. Steph Curry, constantly looking for that edge, brought in a literal AI robot named Abe to help him perfect his shot. No rebounds, no excuses, just a machine feeding him passes, like a robotic teammate who never gets tired. Talk about leveling up your practice routine. Then there's Draymond Green, who uses a robot named Mimic to replicate movements and help keep him locked in during workouts. Think of it as a mechanical sparring partner that never backs down or talks back. But the wildest might be Victor Wembanyama. He's out here playing fetch with Boston Dynamics' Spot Robot. You've probably seen it on YouTube doing backflips, but Wemby uses it to launch t-shirts. Yup, his robot is his hype man. From Batmobiles to bots that rebound for you, these purchases aren't just expensive, they're absurdly cool. But hold on, because if you thought this was wild, wait until you see what some of these guys dropped on mansions, yachts, and an actual haunted house. You won't believe what's next. Just when you thought M&Ms and million-dollar Lambos were peak NBA spending, things take a whole new turn. Welcome to the world of rings, lawsuits, record-breaking jerseys, and investments so wild they make Wall Street look boring. Let's start with Gilbert Arenas, the king of both bling and pettiness. He once dropped $395,000 on a massive 15-carat diamond engagement ring for his ex. But when things went south, he didn't just walk away. He faked getting back together just to swap the diamond for a fake. Yep, full-on heist vibes. She sued. He won. And somewhere, a jeweler probably cried. Now let's move into the territory of I might buy a planet next week levels of investment. Aaron Gordon spent over $1 million turning a private warehouse into his paradise. It's got a custom 2K-style court with murals, camo paint, an in-ground hot tub, a velvet-wrapped Aston Martin, arcade games, and a private movie theater. It's what happens when a man says, "I want everything in one place." And finally, Magic Johnson. His investment? A mind-blowing Zazerminknyolk $1 million mega yacht. 4 stories tall, 280 feet long, complete with a nightclub, pools, a theater, a chef, jet skis, you name it. It's the largest yacht built in the US in over a century. A floating hotel on steroids. And guess what? That's still not the most expensive thing ever bought by an NBA player. You're going to want to stick around for the final part, because what comes next is so over the top that even billionaires might blink. If you thought that was wild, just imagine what they'll buy next season. From million-dollar courts to jets in the sky, NBA players are living in a different universe. Smash that like button, drop your favorite moment in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories like this.